On a tiny island called Hispaniola, Haiti and the Dominican Republic coexist. But the tale of two neighbors couldn't be any different. Haiti, unfortunately, has been on the receiving end of some seriously bad luck in recent decades. But let us tell you, luck isn't the only factor at play here. We can trace the current state of Haiti back to its long and incredibly sorrowful history. And what's truly fascinating is that it shares this island with its relatively safe, wealthy, and stable counterpart, the Dominican Republic. Haiti has found itself in what can only be described as an anarchy state, while the Dominican Republic stands comparatively secure. But before we dive into the reasons behind this sharp divide, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to never miss a video from us. It all dates back to the Colonial era. Back in 1492, good old Christopher Columbus arrived on the scene. He stepped foot on what we know as the northwest coast of Haiti. He was funded by the Spanish monarchy, and like a possessive explorer, he claimed the entire island of Hispaniola for Spain. However, as on any land, there were already indigenous folks living there, minding their own business. Spain didn't seem to care much about their new territory, though. They treated it more like a pit stop for their other, more profitable colonies in Central and South America. Spain's playing favorite. Looks like it. Meanwhile, on the western half of the island, an unofficial French party was starting to get cozy. Spain basically shrugged and looked the other way. We mean they were probably too busy dreaming about their gold-filled coffers. The French settlers, being the go-getters they were, started growing tobacco and doing pretty well for themselves. More and more French folks caught wind of this sweet deal and decided to move in. That's when things got spicy between the French and the Spanish. The Spanish now wanted to claim their island, and the French believed it was theirs. Fast forward to 1697, and we have the Treaty of Ryswick, which ended the 9 Years' War in Europe. As part of the deal, Hispaniola officially got split between France and Spain. The French high-fived each other and took control of the western part, while the Spanish kept their grip on the eastern side. So, in the early 1700s, France was going around as the wealthier colonizer compared to Spain. They were like, hey, let's import hundreds of thousands of slaves to this island, because why not? And by 1788, Haiti had a diverse population with French citizens, free multiracial individuals, and almost 700,000 slaves. On the other hand, the Dominican Republic, or the colony that would become it, had fewer Spanish citizens, a smaller number of free multiracial folks, and a mere 15,000 slaves. Now, this disparity had some serious consequences. Haiti became the belle of the colonial ball, boasting incredible wealth as one of the richest colonies in the French Empire. How did they do it? Well, they had these super lucrative sugar plantations that relied on, you guessed it, slave labor. By 1800, Haiti was raking in so much profit that it accounted for half of France's fallen moolah. They were swimming in sweet, sweet cash. But wait, there's a plot twist. The enslaved Haitians decided they'd had enough of this whole slavery thing and revolted. After a series of bloody battles, they emerged victorious, clinching their hard-fought freedom. However, their triumph came at a cost. The European and American bigwigs weren't too pleased with a former slave colony succeeding and potentially inspiring rebellions elsewhere. Thomas Jefferson, the American president at the time, refused to recognize them. To eventually gain recognition, Haiti had to make a deal with the devil, or in this case, France. They agreed to pay a hefty sum of 150 million francs as a debt. Spoiler alert, Haiti couldn't fully repay that debt, and it seriously messed up their economic prospects. Now, on the flip side of the island, the Spanish colony was playing it relatively chill. Since Spain wasn't all that involved, Haiti took the opportunity to swoop in and take over the entire Hispaniola from 1822 to 1844. They even slapped heavy taxes on the Dominican side to repay that French debt. Unsurprisingly, this didn't sit well with the Dominicans. So they called quits and fought a second war for independence. By 1856, the Dominican Republic declared itself a separate country, and the two halves of the island were finally done with drama. Haiti's unlucky geography. When it came to geography, nature dealt these two countries different cards. Haiti lies on the western side of the island, while the Dominican Republic takes up residence on the eastern side. And what separates them? A bunch of mighty mountain ranges. These effectively split the island in half, giving each country its own distinct slice of land. Now here's when things get interesting. On the Dominican side, storms coming from the east brings rain and precipitation like there's no tomorrow. It's like a tropical forest paradise over there. Lush greenery, dense vegetation and all. Nature is doing its thing, providing a cozy and moisture-rich environment. But hold up, what about Haiti? Well, at one side where mountain ranges provide greenery, on the other side it acts as a barrier, creating a rain shadow effect. What does that mean? It means that Haiti doesn't get as much rain and precipitation as its eastern neighbor. The land is comparatively drier, and that has had a major impact on the environment. During its time as a French slave colony, Haiti faced a serious case of deforestation. The French wanted lumber, and they wanted it bad. They even used slave ships to transport it. Unfortunately, Haiti's drier environment has made it difficult for the forests to regenerate to the same extent as on the Dominican side. What makes it worse is that Haiti has the misfortune of being located along the notorious Anarchy Fault. Back in the mid-1800s, this fault unleashed some serious earthquakes, and if that wasn't enough, Haiti experienced devastating quakes in 2010 and 2021. Even though the Dominican Republic also has its own fault, luckily for them, it's been pretty chill. It runs through sparsely populated areas, so they haven't had to face the same level of seismic activity as their neighbor. Who can we blame for Haiti's condition? It's important to note that there's no single event that can be solely blamed for the current state of turmoil. In the early 1900s, Haiti found itself drowning in debt to France, Germany, and the United States. This financial burden prevented the country from providing basic services to its citizens, leading to frequent rebellions and governmental coups. Then, to safeguard their own business interests, the United States decided to take matters into their own hands. In 1915, they occupied Haiti under a quasi-military dictatorship. While this occupation brought some infrastructure and centralized governance to the capital, Port-au-Prince, it came at a high cost. Forced labor by Haitians was used, and it wasn't a pretty picture. The US eventually withdrew in 1934, but the aftermath unleashed a series of ruthless dictatorships. Fast forward to 2010, when Haiti faced one of its most devastating blows. A monstrous 7.0 earthquake struck near Port-au-Prince, catching the country off guard. Previous mismanagement by its leaders left Haiti ill-prepared to handle such a massive disaster. Buildings crumbled, lives were lost, and an estimated 300,000 Haitians perished. Despite international aid pouring in from various countries, Haiti struggled to rebuild and regain stability. And if that wasn't enough, 2021 decided to pile on the misery. The last elected president of Haiti was assassinated, sending shockwaves throughout the nation. Shortly after, another powerful earthquake hit the southwest region, adding insult to injury. With these two major catastrophes occurring back-to-back, Haiti plunged into its current state of chaos. There's no elected president, no functioning parliament, and the court system is barely holding on. In fact, much of Haiti today is under the sway of various gangs. Economic woes. Despite being smaller in land area, Haiti and the Dominican Republic boast similar populations, with both hovering around the 11 million mark. That's a whole lot of people crammed into relatively tight spaces. Now, let's rewind a bit and explore Haiti's historical struggles with overpopulation. You see, during the colonial era, the powers that were brought in a staggering number of slaves to Haiti. Unfortunately, the land just couldn't handle the load, and Haiti found itself grappling with a population that exceeds its resources. And if that wasn't enough, Haiti had more obstacles to overcome. After declaring independence, they were hit with a double whammy. They had to fight a war with the comparably wealthier Dominican Republic while simultaneously being forced to pay a hefty sum of money to their former colonizers, the French. This debt plunged Haiti into financial ruin, making it an uphill battle for the country to achieve prosperity. It's like a perfect storm of unfortunate circumstances. Fast forward to present day and the repercussions are still felt. Haiti struggles to produce enough food for its people, and its GDP stands at a modest $20.94 billion. In comparison, the Dominican Republic boasts a GDP of $94.24 billion. Now that puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The economic gap is quite significant. When talking about health and well-being, both countries still stand at a stark contrast. Obviously. The average life expectancy in the Dominican Republic is almost 15 years higher than across the border in Haiti. And unfortunately, Haiti also faces a higher prevalence of HIV/AIDS, with more than double the number of people living with the condition compared to its neighbor. It's a tough reality to face. It is important to note here that the tourism industry of Dominican Republic is one of its secret weapons. It's a game changer for their economy. The country attracts millions of luxury tourists each year, bringing in those precious dollars. But Haiti, on the other hand, struggles to attract the same level of high-end tourism. This discrepancy has contributed to its downward slide into poverty. Is there any hope for Haiti? Only time can tell. Enjoyed this video? Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. See you next time!